brand new video. Today we're doing MLB plays here on PrizePicks. Again, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, Discord link and Patreon link in the description of this video as well. So we're not getting a ton of great props here on the slate today, in my opinion. It's a really tough slate. Again, not a ton of games as well. Definitely a lot less games than there was yesterday. But nonetheless, should be an interesting day in the MLB. We got two games coming up here in the morning. We got Cleveland, or actually just one game, Cleveland, Minnesota, coming up here in about 2 hours from the time of me recording this video. And then the rest of these games are PM games. But like I said, pretty tough slate. I think PrizePicks, a lot of sports books have been making their props a lot tighter than they have been as of late. It just feels like these props are so much tighter than they have been. But we got to adjust coming off a night where we went 2 for 3 of our props. The Hunter Green one. So we hit on the Cole Irvin strikeouts over 3.5. We hit on the Javi Baez. He had 15 fantasy score. His prop was 5.5. Hit on both of these. But the Hunter Green one, man, he had 80 pitches in the 4 innings, and they pulled him. 80 pitches in 4 innings. He had like 4 strikeouts in his first 40 pitches. I thought he was clearly on pace to hit this. I think if he goes one more inning, he gets this at least a push. This one was upsetting last night. 80 pitches in 4 innings, and they pulled him. The Reds aren't really playing for anything, so I just feel they should have let him go at least, maybe 100 pitches. But nonetheless, we're trying to bounce back. 2 of 3 last night. Like I said, I'm going to give 3 total plays that I like in tonight's slate. Let's not waste any time, though. Let's get right into it. So the first prop that I like is going to be strikeout prop. It's going to be Logan Gilbert versus Oakland at 6 strikeouts. I think at bare minimum, this is going to be a push. I love Logan Gilbert here. I think he's got great stuff. But he's hit pusher better this 4 of his last 5 starts this month. And then you can see here, back in May, he hit pusher better 1, 2, 3. Pusher better here twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times this season he's had 6 strikeouts or more. Facing the Oakland A's, I believe. Yeah, Oakland A's. Again, this is one of the later games in the slate today. But the Oakland A's against righties, 23.8% strikeout percentage. Definitely up there in baseball. And just overall against righties, they are the worst hitting team against righties in baseball. So there's a couple props here that you could take Logan Gilbert with. Let's see. Given that the A's don't hit righties well at all. You could take pitcher fantasy score. You could also take pitchers thrown or hits allowed, but I like strikeouts here a lot. I think it's a strong play. Logan Gilbert, 6 strikeouts. I'm taking the over on this one. The next prop is going to be a pitching outs, and it's going to be Shane Bieber. Now, this is a game that is coming up. It's going to be the over here for him at 18.5. This is the game that is coming up at 10 o'clock where I am. So 2 hours again, from the time of this video. But Shane Bieber, there's a few player props that I like too. I think pitcher fantasy score is pretty discounted here. As well as 98.5 pitches thrown. He does go pretty deep into games. But I love pitching outs here. 18.5, so he needs 6 innings in 1 out. So 6.1 innings of work. And you can see here, he's hit 6.1, 4 of his last 5. You can see here, hit 8, 7, 7, 6.1, 6. So, he has great stuff, guys. Shane Bieber, you're talking about a Cy Young Award winner. Still only 27. 3 and 4, 3.07 ERA. Not the greatest season for him, I feel like, but I feel like in the games he's pitched, he's not getting the necessary run support that he needs. But I love this over here for Shane Bieber at 18.5. I think 6 innings, at least at bare minimum, 6 innings would give him 18 pitching outs, and then I think he goes at least 6.1 against Minnesota here in the morning. He just has great stuff. Going to continue to be that ace for the Cleveland Guardians. Moving forward, so these are the 2 props I like. Pitching props, Logan Gilbert over 6 strikeouts and Shane Bieber over 18.5 pitching outs, sorry. And just really quickly before I get to the last play, there's a few other ones that I just wanted to mention. Chris Archer is an interesting one. I'm not going to give it to you guys as a play that I like a lot, but at 3 strikeouts, anytime a pitcher like Chris Archer, who has been a very good pitcher in baseball before, and I feel like he's still a very serviceable pitcher. Anytime the player prop is at 3 strikeouts, even, you look at his game log, and he's only hit 3 strikeouts like 3 or 4 times this season. It seems like the risk reward is, better, bigger than the risk, because 3 strikeouts is pretty attainable for any starting pitcher if they're going to pitch 4 to 5 innings. in my opinion. Also, Aaron Nola, just strikeout machine here is another strong play that I like. 7.5 is a pretty high line, but Atlanta does strike out a ton, and Aaron Nola's just swing and miss rate is insane. So I like both of those two plays. I think they're strong. So is Joe Musgrove at 6 strikeouts. If they're playing anyone but the Dodgers, I think this would be a strong play as well. So those are 3 other strikeout props to take a look at. Not giving them to you guys as like plays that I extremely like, but I did want to share those with you guys because I'm only giving 3 props today. But yeah, the last play that I like is going to be Freddie Freeman and his over-hitter fantasy score of 7. Now, like I said, he is facing Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove's having a great season. But Freddie Freeman against Joe Musgrove in his career is 15 at-bats and has 6 hits. He's batting .400 against Joe Musgrove in his career. .733 batting, slugging percentage, sorry. But he's batting .400, right? He's faced Joe Musgrove 15 times, has 6 hits. And Freddie Freeman coming off a great night. Last night he had went 2 for 4, scored 2 runs, hit a home run, RBI, a walk. So I mean that was clear. That was probably, I don't even know how many fantasy. Just probably like 20 fantasy points here for Freddie Freeman last night. But you could see, I mean, the game log for him. He's had a hit in his last, I don't even know how many games this is, but 1, 3 hits, 1 hit, 3 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 hit, 2 hits, 1 hit, 2 hits, 2 hits. Just been hitting the ball at extremely high level ever since really the road trip started for the Dodgers before they headed to Atlanta. You can see over his last 15 days, he's hitting .407 over his last 15 days. Last 7 days, .367, and obviously hitting a lot righties. Not a lot better. I mean, he hits .298 against lefties, but .313 against righties. Joe Musgrove is a righty that he is facing tonight, and I think a 7 fantasy score, pretty low for a guy like Freddie Freeman and how well he has been playing, considering also he's batting .400 in his career against Joe Musgrove. I like this play here a lot. So these are the 3 player props that I have. Tonight's MLB slate. Like I said, the slate is pretty tough. This is on PrizePicks. There is links in the description below to sign up. Again, I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice. These are just the plays that I'm personally looking at making. But yeah, take a look at these ones. Again, tail lightly, mix and match. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these props. Drop a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button. As always, you guys have a great day.